Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is all about this colorful, beautiful pink smoky eye, and I just wanted to add color into my channel, into my life, because you guys know me, I'm plain Jane. I just keep it simple. For me, I either wear no makeup or a very subtle makeup with lashes and stuff like that. But I thought I need to switch up my channel a little bit, add some color, bring some of my makeup skills into my channel and show you guys that yes, I can work with color and I can make it look good. So if you guys are new to my channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button and welcome. There is a giveaway going on. I will link in the description box how you guys can check out that. And I'm not gonna waste any time, let's just get right into the video. But I'd first like to start off with the base. So I'm gonna go with my sleek foundation, and this is the oil-free medium to full coverage sweat proof. Now a lot of you can use concealer, but I personally like to use a foundation just because it's more skin tone. And I've tried looks using like a lighter concealer close to like 5 shades lighter than my skin tone. It just really didn't work out. And I'm going to be using my number 20 Anastasia Beverly Hills brush. Applying this from the lash line all over the lid space up to the brow. And then taking my Real Technique sponge, I'm just going to make sure I go over that and make sure everything is smoothed out. So quickly jumping into my Violet Voss Pro palette, I'm just going to use one shadow as a transition shade. I'm going to take this blending brush from Alina Badro and I'm just going to blend that into the crease. So I'm first going to go in with this shade right here. I really don't want to bring it too high up because I'm going to take other blending brushes and really diffuse the colors. So I'm more so taking it to the crease, which is right here for me. I forgot to mention this is a Luxie 205 blending brush. So with this, I'm more so applying it to the crease like I mentioned, but I don't mind bringing it down on the lids. I'm gonna quickly go back in with that 20 Anastasia brush and taking that foundation that I did as a base. As it may look like I am doing a cut crease with this eye makeup look, you do want to mimic that. The reason why I'm putting this base down first is just for the simple fact that it'll really truly bring out the pink pigment. So right now the eye looks pretty messy and you're probably like, where is she going with this? But I'm going to take this red wine color and I am going to press that all over the lid. And then going back in with that Luxie brush that we used to add that pink shadow into the crease, I'm really just pressing the shadow around. So also realize when you're blending shadow, you don't have to make those big motions that you see a lot. But right now, as you can see, I'm just taking the shadow and working with different sections to get an equal look. I'm gonna go back in with that first brush that we used for that transition shade. And it really doesn't have any shadow on it, but I am just gonna softly diffuse any harsh edges that we have so far, but that doesn't mean I'm done with this open space, but at least it softens it and makes it easier for me to add transition shades as we go. Just taking any excess shadow that I have, I am gonna go right underneath of the bottom lash line. Once more, I'm just gonna quickly go back in with that clean blending brush, just diffuse any harsh lines once more. So going back in with that Luxie brush, I'm just going to go in with this shade down here and bring that back into the crease, but more so the lid space. So similar to what we did with the transition shade. And this is just going to add a little bit more dimension and depth to the eyes. So next I'm going to go in with this yellow shade and I'm going to start adding that gradient effect. So I am going to start right near the brow. As you will start to see, like I said, the pigments are an amazing, intense color. I'm using a blending brush just for the simple fact that I don't want it to be just a yellow strip underneath of the eyes. I want the brush to kind of work in that yellow into the blended out pink that we did with the crease. And I'm pretty much just applying that in areas where I didn't apply any shadow on the eye space. So of course in areas down here, eventually we're going to go over top with foundation, so we have to probably go back and touch up this area or just be very mindful to where we are putting the foundation. I know it looks ridiculous right now with how far it's come down, but I'm telling you, once we put foundation on, you're going to see the final look with that. So for this, I'm just taking the Tarteist from Tarte. I've been using this lately and I've actually been liking it, so I'm just going to keep using it. So for lashes, I'm going to go in and use my Lilly Ghalichi lashes in Miami. Now that we have the lashes on, I'm just going to go ahead and take my liquid liner. I would highly recommend using a felt tip, but for right now, this is all I have in my possession. So I am just going to fill the inner corner with some liner, and I'm being very careful that I line up the line that I create with my lash band. For eyeliner, I'm just going to go in with my Marc Jacobs Earthquake eyeliner and just go right into the waterline. And this is like a dark matte brown. So I'm going to go in with my Violet Voss glitter adhesive, and I am going to pretty much just apply this right in the inner corner. And then for the glitter, I'm going to be using the Violet Voss Millennial Pink, and literally the glitter will stick to where you place the glitter adhesive, and pretty much just add it right there. So I'm just going in with a quick makeup wipe to make sure any excess shadows that have fallen on the face are cleared out of the way. So in this month's BoxyCharm, I got the Luminizer Primer, The Pores No More from Dr. Brandt. So I'm going to go in with the NARS Natural Radiant Foundation, and this is in the shade Barcelona. And then taking my Real Technique sponge, I'm just going to go in and apply that to the skin. So I'm just going to go in with my Kim Kardashian West Contour Sticks, and this is in the shade Dark. Now this contouring is optional, and I'm not really going to be highlighting. I will take a powder though and set underneath of the eyes. Taking my NYX number 8 brush, I'm just going to go in and blend up and away from the face. And then taking the sponge, I'm just pressing on the side of the nose. You can use a smaller brush to blend this out, but I personally don't mind using the sponge to do it. So also from BoxyCharm, I got the Pure Cosmetics Dreamer palette, and I'm going to go in with this bronzer shade right here. And then going back into the palette, I'm going to take a little bit of this blush and just add that into the bronzer just to kind of add a little bit more color to the cheeks. So next I'm just going to go in with my KatVonD foundation powder, and this is in medium 57. So I'm just going to go back in with that blending brush that we used to blend out the pink, and I am just going to go in and make sure that all the edges are blended back out since we did go back in with foundation, just so there's no harsh lines and no one can tell that anything was done. So I am using the pink blending brush that we did, if you recall from when I was applying the shadows. And then going back in with that flat shader brush that we used to apply the pink shadow all over the lid, I'm just going to go right up underneath of that lash line. I didn't dip into any product on the brush, I'm just using excess once more, but the pigment's still there. So I'm really just intensifying a little bit more and doing touch-ups before I go into the final steps to this look. So I'm going to go back in with the shadow brush that we used to add the yellow to the under eye, and I am going to go back in with a little bit more product with this step and just pretty much do the same thing that I did at first. If you want to wait till the very last step, what I'm doing right now, to do this step, so instead of doing it before the complexion, feel free to do so. I'm realizing now maybe that was just a little bit better, but it is what it is. So I'm just going to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills So Hollywood Illuminator and just going to apply that to the nose area. I'm not going to add any to the face. So everyone was asking me in the picture, what was your lip combo? And it's my go-to, but I switched it up from Flesh Pot to Myth from MAC. So this is what the lipstick looks like. I just realized the gloss that I used in yesterday's video is actually out in my car, which is the BOXY, I think it's Pink Champagne. So I will list that in the description box, but it's not the product that I'm going to be using today. But for today, I'm going to be using my YSL Matte Stain, and this is in number 7. I just want to thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys truly enjoyed watching me create this look. I was so excited to do it because I knew it is new content on my channel personally, because you guys know I don't work with color, but I am now going to start to. So super excited. I would love to see your guys' recreations on this look. Definitely tag me on all social media accounts. I don't have a Facebook, but if you guys haven't already, give this video a big thumbs up. Go ahead and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.